In this episode, I head out to Whistler and things don't go great. If you're new to the channel, my name is Alan and I am a dark-skinned mountain biker out here having rad days on bikes. I share my adventures with you because I hope that whoever you are and however you are, you'll be inspired to get out there and have rad days too. Well, crew, I was hoping to tell you a story about progression and redemption and just hitting bigger things than I hit last year. I can't give you that story. What I can give you, though, is a story about being mindful and kind to yourself and having rad days anyway. Alright, so I'm having a bit of a hard time. My plan was to go back to Whistler this year and progress from where I was last year. I had an amazing time in Whistler. There's a reason they call it the mountain bike mecca of the world. But I'm starting to doubt whether or not I'm going to be going back to Whistler. And that's because from January 1st of 2024, I've been having a hard time. I crashed pretty hard and rode for like a month. And it turns out I fractured my foot and then had to be off the bike for almost 2 months. And then the first time riding again was the trip to Sedona. And in Sedona, I slammed really hard. And bruised, maybe fractured my ribs, slammed my head, and I did something to my wrist, my good wrist, so it's a little bit messed up, and did something to my pinky. I don't know what I did to it, but the tendon is messed up and the pinky just doesn't really work right now. And more recently, I've just been crashing a lot. Slamming my head a lot and then re-bruising ribs. I think I've done something to my collarbone. I don't know if it's tendons or if I got a little fracture in there, but it just doesn't feel great right now. All this to say that if this is what's going on with me this year and I'm not feeling fit and healthy and emotionally sound, it's probably not good to take a trip and ride Whistler, because Whistler's pretty intense. What I've been doing, coming back onto the bike, is just taking it chill and building back my confidence and feeling things out, making sure my brain is even working correctly. I've had another week to rest and recover, and we're gonna see how my brain feels now and if we are kind of getting back on track and if I can build back my confidence and hopefully get back to Whistler. Yeah. Alright, so at the beginning of the day, I was like, I'm not so sure, but by the end of the day, I was feeling pretty good. Not 100%, maybe like 85, 90%. Definitely a lot better than I felt at the beginning of the day, and my mood has much improved. I'm not all like super excited and stoked and stuff, but I definitely feel better. I definitely feel like this could be a good thing, and my prospects of going to Whistler are just looking better and better.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
Well, crew, we made it to Whistler, and now I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna get dinner, and then we are gonna get on the trails in the morning. Well, it's officially day one of the Whistler trip, and it is looking pretty gloomy outside. But there's also a part of me that's like, we're in the PNW, and this is what the weather is like. So the last time I was here, it was really dry and dusty and hot, and that made it so that it was easy for me to get used to Whistler. But it did feel a lot like Southern California. So I'm pretty stoked that I'm gonna get to see the PNW in classic PNW style. At least what I'm assuming is classic PNW style. I don't know how to ride wet routes, so we'll see how that goes. And other than that, I think the conditions are gonna be generally prime. The bike came out of the bag mostly good, had a little bit of an issue with the chain guide, easily fixed. The rear rotor was pretty bent, but I was able to get it back mostly in line, as good as an amateur can do. The biggest problem right now is that both the front and the back brakes are feeling a little bit squishy. I'll probably take it over to Fanatic Bikes here in Whistler Village and see if they can't do a quick lever bleed and get the brakes feeling nice and solid like I like them. Other than that, gonna connect up with Jake here in a little bit and we're gonna go get us some breakfast and then we'll get on the trails. All right, Jake and I just had our breakfast. Jake, you know Jake, Juicy Jake. Hey. Or do you go by Jacob now? Both. Goes by both. Okay, so this is both. We're gonna go over and pick up our passes. Thank you.
No worries.
All right, we got our passes and now we're gonna go get our bikes. And this will probably get cut from the vlog because I don't actually have to tell you what's happening because you're gonna see what's happening in just a second. So I don't know why I'm still recording. As it turns out, the brakes firmed up on their own. What I didn't realize was that apparently during the flight, my stanchions had gotten pushed up. So my front end was 5 to 7 millimeters lower than I was used to. I'd like to say it didn't affect me much, but I didn't feel quite right on the bike until we corrected things late in the week. All right. Man, how do I get it off?
I don't know, but I'm getting this on footage.
Hoo-hoo! Hee-hee-hee! Ooh-wee! All right, we're on the lift and we are gonna do our warm-ups. Today is fully a tune-up day. We're feeling our bikes out, we're feeling our bodies out. We're also checking our just kind of clothing out because we didn't know what the temperatures and weather was gonna be like. We're about to head into the clouds, so we'll know soon. Do a kickflip! Crank it up. We're gonna go that way. I'll follow you.
You know this better.
I barely know it.
I don't know it at all.
I only rode it like twice last year.
2 more times than I have.
Okay. First run in Whistler for 2024. There it is. I still have this tendency to like come forward on the jump. And it feels weird to not, but when I don't, it's better. All right, I don't know about you, Jake, but I think a trip back to the hotel is in order.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was saying we have too much attire pressure. Well, as they say in BC, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. The sun is out and we've already gone back to the hotel room and shed a layer. I've switched back to my summer gloves because it's actually pretty nice out. Don't you know? All right, full squid run. Yep. Last year, it took me a while to get up to speed in Whistler, especially with the jump lines. I wasn't expecting anything different this year, it's just a matter of getting in laps, which will be a bit of an issue later. For now though, it just means casing a lot of jumps.
Good to knock it out.
Yeah.
Get those jitters out.
I know that with more laps, I'll get things dialed, but last year, even when I was feeling great, I kept messing up this section.
both messed that up.
So getting it right will be one small goal for this week.
We're taking the wrong approach.
I'm like, do I even want footage of this?
Maybe it's just me, but I find it easier to carry speed on lower A-line.
Woo! Yeah, I got T-Bog. Yeah. Oh. Faster.
My confidence was still pretty low this early in the trip, but one of my goals was to clear this last step up.
Dude, once I started like really just laying into the berms,
Better, right?
it started working better.
Yeah.
I think I'm up to like 30% now. I need to follow you on the line you're talking about because last year I would forget every time and I kept doing the same thing that you saw me doing on that weird
Oh, okay.
wrong place.
Yeah, we'll switch off in that zone.
Before we get heavy into A-line laps though, we need to follow tradition and get in some tech riding.
Nice. Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
So we head up through the clouds into the Garbo zone.
Thank you. Well, we broke through the clouds, we're up in the Garbo zone, and now we're gonna do a little bit of tech. Getting a little bit of technical riding now. Oh,
You okay, bud?
yeah. Okay, bud.
Glad to hear.
Oh no! It's closed. Well, like, we kind of gotta just go down there, I guess. So that trail that's right there, it's got some pretty gnarly stuff. I'm not ready for that yet.
Let's just be,
Yeah.
let's keep it in the fun zone.
My SoCal brain doesn't know how to process these conditions. Ah!
I got my goggles.
Oh shit!
That was a proper mud pit.
I've never ridden that stuff. It was like a lot of it was closed a lot of the times when I rode it last year.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's cool. Like the big old lips to like chill landing.
Now that we were back in the Fitzsimmons zone, it was time for more A-line laps, where my confidence was coming back and I was casing fewer jumps.
Struggling to.
I was struggling on that one too.
Yeah, good.
Doing all the jumps on a line, following Juicy Jake. Oh God. You're good, you're good.
I might be done.
Hell yeah, dude. Good first day.
Yeah.
All right, crew, that is the end of riding for day one. Made a little bit of progress. We got 4 more days ahead of us, so we're taking it chill.
Bye bye. All right, day one of riding is done. And just like last year, I actually felt kind of bummed at the end of the day because I felt like I didn't know how to ride my bike anymore. But I have to remind myself that it's been more than a year since I've been here and I need to take time to get up to speed. I don't know why I thought I would just be able to step back into things. Actually, I do know why. When I took all the footage from last year and edited all the videos that I put out, you can check the corner link if you want to watch those. In any case, when I was doing that, I watched a lot of GoPro footage of these trails, and I think I'm a victim of the GoPro effect from my own freaking footage. Going into some of the trails, I had forgotten how steep they were, and hitting a lot of the jumps, I had forgotten how big the lips were. But if I look at where I was at the end of day one last year versus where I'm at the end of day one this year, I'm way further along. So I have 4 more days to go. So it's gonna be fine. I don't know why I beat myself up like this, but yeah, anyway, breakfast and then riding. A couple of rollers are coming up and doubling the first one makes the following section easier. I don't know why, but I was weirded out by it. So there's another mini goal.
That was a little better. I tried gapping that little wood part.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
Good. And it held the momentum through everything else better.
Uh-huh. Ninja Cougs. So this is all new to me because I normally go to fade to black. Normally, like I ride this all the time. All right. Let's do Karate Monkey. Yeah, that's like the drops right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's like the on-off right there.
Oh man, we got that all day.
Yeah, you got it.
All day.
All day, buddy. Oh God. Oh. I forgot how to turn for a minute there.
Right?
Samurai pizza good. It's where a bunch of turns are at. It's flowy if you know how to ride it. Still funny if you don't know how. Samurai pizza cat. Oh God. Oh golly gosh. All right. Do Longhorn.
Okay.
Jake decided he would like leave his GoPro there for a minute, just in
I'm
case.
just checking to see how safe Whistler is.
Yeah, Whistler's
It gets-
definitely safe. Leave your money anywhere. You're good. All right, we did a couple of warm-up laps, and Jake tried to donate his GoPro to the Canadian public, but nobody wanted it, so he decided to keep it.
It's old.
Yeah, it's old. Who wants a 10? But we are headed up to the Garbo zone. We're gonna get some like chill tech. Actually, I don't know what we're gonna do. Who knows? We're gonna do some stuff. We'll do some stuff at the top.
Improvise.
Improvise, adapt, and have a fun.
We knew the Garbo Tech trails might still be slippy, but the forecast was calling for a lot of rain.
So I've never ridden this in the wet.
So we decided to get in as much tech riding as we could before the downpour.
I took the wrong line and
No, I think you're. I think that's it.
it's very. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty cool. Tell me.
Yeah, that one's good. Oh God. What's that?
That was sick.
Thanks, dude.
I did the same thing. Let the front get a little high and was like, oh gosh.
I'm all good.
You good, buds? Take your time. You all right?
Yeah.
That was a heavy little hit.
Yeah, and my knee took it. My knee pad took it.
Looking good.
Oh God. Oh, my butthole.
Oh no. Whistler trying to get in there.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that line.
Let me go slow.
What's that?
Lost my momentum, I couldn't make this little hop.
Yeah, bud. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, this was the line I took before, right here.
A few moments later.
Yeah, there's that section. I'm sure you know I ended up walking it.
But this looks like the line I would want because it's, you know, not all broken up. I'm gonna go around for now.
So there's a line here that I think is doable even though it's wet. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill. Oh, I see it.
It's like right there. I'll try to give it a go. Yeah, dude, it's chill. Oh, that's the end of it. Blinking.
Yep.
I don't know why this wood like sketches me out. Probably fine though. Squishy.
Terrifying. My tire just touched my ass right in the steep spot. I'm like, ah! Glad I got a mullet.
Right? It's like the main reason I have a mullet.
Yep.
Greasy!
You put some grease on her.
Put some sauce on it. You want to lead on more, Duff?
Sure.
Oh God. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I fucking streamlined that last off-camber one, just stayed on that little hairline on the left.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could.
Yeah, that's what I did, but I was like messed up before it. Yeah. I shouldn't have dropped pressure in my fork because I'm like a couple of times I'm just like, ooh, and I'm like way in the front.
Almost. Oh yeah, you are bottoming out.
Yeah.
Like fork's sitting low. Like on your tubes. Well, I'm just talking about your lower clamp is right at the Kashima print.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying, oh yeah, like everything is totally normal because reasons. But to Jake's credit, he brought it up again the next day, and then the day after that, on Thursday, we fix it. Hey, so the weather yesterday was pretty close to perfect. Trails were still a little bit wet. Definitely had some type 2 fun trying to get our heads around riding all the wet roots and rocks. But yeah, it was a good time. It did start raining towards the end of the day, and it has been raining all night, and as I'm looking out the window, it continues to rain. I actually did an update earlier, and I'm redoing it now because we decided to just kind of chill this morning. We've been walking around the village a little bit, and I think we're gonna do a little bit of shopping for our significant others, and then get on the trails closer to midday when the rain is supposed to chill out a little bit. Oh, by the way, when I was looking at the footage from day one, I was hearing a bit of like rattling, and I had heard that it was from the new GoPro Hero 13 magnetic mount. It was pretty loud, and I wanted to get rid of it, so I took the magnetic mount on and went back to just like the direct mount. And then in yesterday's footage, it was actually louder. What happened though was that my Telesin mount here was loose, and that's because I've crashed on this a bunch. You can see like this just pops out now. That's how loose it is. I was like, I thought I got rid of the rattle, but it made it worse. So I've gone back to the magnetic mount, and I've put a new Telesin mount on here, which like we don't really get that at all on here because this is nice and snug. So hopefully we'll just go back to regular rattling and ticking. All I'm trying to say is I don't know how much of the rattling in the footage was from this and how much of it was from the magnetic mount. But for now, suit up, get on the trail.
It's a little wet. Well, crew, as you can see, it's wet outside. We've decided to come out and brave it. We've heard word that the jump lines are running okay, but we should stay the hell off the deck line. So we're gonna get warmed up. I think we're probably gonna do our warm up, right? Just to kind of get a feel for it. So we'll probably do crank it up. And then we're probably just gonna do a bunch of laps on A line and maybe dirt merch to Ripon Rutabaga. But it's later in the day because it was like really coming down earlier, and we didn't really want to be out here in the full downpour. I don't really have rainproof gear. My pants are going to be soaked here any minute, but we're out here to have a good time. Start that activity, MTB. There's nobody here. I wonder why. I already know you probably got drippy drops on your face, but you're just gonna have to deal with it because that's our reality. What you're seeing right now on the lens is what I'm seeing through my lens, because I can't see much. We are not hitting the walls. Da 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 da. It's a bunch of water falling from the sky. If you're from SoCal, you will wonder why. But if you're a PNW local, it's like nothing for you. It's something that rhymes with that. Samurai Pizza Cat. That is not the trail that we are on. Bunch of water on the trail. Try to keep your lens clean to no avail. Scary wooden roots. Why did I do that? I don't know. Do 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 do. After a while, my lenses are so messed up, I like can't read the lip. Hee hee. That was fun.
Wasn't too bad.
So, as you probably saw, things are rideable, but we're still trying to figure out what we can and can't get away with.
I was like gonna bunny hop the little bridge.
Uh-huh.
I went too slow and clipped my rear.
Oh shit.
Lost all my speed, but yeah.
On the edge of the...
On the edge of the bridge.
Damn, dude.
Like exactly what you don't want to do.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm in the wrong gear.
You want to go in front of me?
Why?
I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble.
Oh, I'm not on your ass at all.
Okay. When I hit some of these big bumps, I just fog out. It feels like.
I'm having the same thing.
Okay, cool.
I think it's just the trail right now. That was pretty miserable.
It was. What are you feeling?
Pizza?
Yeah, I wanted to call it, but I don't want to be the Marty Cooper type deal. But yeah, appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't expecting the weather to be nice, but I thought we'd at least be able to get a bunch of laps in and just have fun getting wet and sloppy. But aside from being just kind of hard to ride, it got a little bit dangerous at times. So yeah, we decided to call it and chill. We had a little bit of pizza earlier. I'm gonna chill on the couch and just like relax, drink some tea, and we'll probably go out to dinner later. Hopefully tomorrow, the weather will make it a little bit easier to ride. It's still raining quite a bit right now, but supposed to let up a little bit tomorrow, maybe by the second half of tomorrow, but our hopes are really on Friday. So yeah, after a bit of a relaxing day yesterday, today I'm seeing partly cloudy skies or partly blue skies, however you want to look at it. I'm a sky half blue kind of person. Is that a thing? In any case, we're gonna get out there and hopefully get in some good laps.
Oh, do you need to pull it out?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Just like I was talking about in the hotel room, we are out here and the weather is looking pretty good. It's definitely not sunny, but it's not raining, and that's a good thing. Quick note, I've gone back to the little magnetic mount on here. We're gonna do it with the magnetic clip on. We'll do a couple of runs with it off. I know a little bit's coming from the magnetic mount, but I think some of it's also coming from this Telesin mount. I don't know, is that too much information about mounts and rattling and jiggles? Either way, more laps in Whistler. So what are 3 things you should know about traveling with MTB Allen?
He gets up pretty early. Not that we're sharing rooms or anything, but when he texts me, it's pretty early. Number 2, I think the whole trip revolves around food. Like, we wake up and we're already talking about where we're going to lunch and dinner. And we've already contemplated breakfast the day before.
And number 3?
Number 3, prepare to have a fun time. Lots of laps.
That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'll hear the real stuff when I turn the camera off, I'm sure.
After the previous day, it was nice to ride A-line and be able to hold some pace. I was starting to dial things in. Still taking the wrong line here though.
This one, that's the one. Man, I cannot remember that jump.
You just gotta go right.
I know, but I don't.
Outside landing.
I always forget until I'm already into it, and I'm landing like super on the inside and all the freaking gravel.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've switched back to directly mounting the camera to the chin mount, so we'll see how much of a difference that makes with the noise. Direct mount. Hopefully it's good now.
Take a little moment of Whistler appreciation.
Yeah,
Never.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
For the last step up, Jake suggested I straight line the first berm and scrub the step down. So I started with that before committing to sending it on the step up.
Just taking it chill.
Jake had never done fade to black, and since the weather was playing nice, we decided to go check it out.
Dude, it's super chill.
Oh yeah, this looks mellow.
That's actually the first time I went over that rock.
You look good. I followed your line and actually like bunny hopped it.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, I'm about, I'm a skater, so I grind my bottom bracket all the time. So do you want me to lead you in, or
Yeah.
do you want to do the whole line?
Yeah, why not?
Because I had done it before, I was gonna tow in Jake, but it had been more than a year since I had last done it, so I was a little nervous.
All right. I know how to ride a bike.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Roller. Yeah, dude. Super chill, huh?
Yeah, that was chill. Very smooth.
Yeah.
Good to get it out of the way. Definitely nervous, but that was good.
Okay, cool.
No, even my hands were like getting like just tingly and like,
It's a lot all at once.
yeah. And like watching you just drop down, like, oh, that's bigger than it. No, you looked money. I actually went a little deep, I think.
Yeah, that's what I felt. I was like, I thought I was going too slow, and then when I hit, I was like, it felt crazy
I landed,
smooth.
it was like,
Yeah.
good to go.
Okay, now it's my turn to follow Jake's lead and finally start doubling this little frickin' roller.
Okay, doubling the first one was the trick.
It's nice, huh?
And I tagged a couple of things, but it was so much better. Alan.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Jake.
Jake. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Enjoy the laps.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Good.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
As the rain once again came in earlier than we'd like, we decided to get in another lap of fade to black to A-line.
Yeah, buddy. Nice. Oh, that was close. That was almost it, dude.
How you feeling?
I'm gonna call it for now.
100%.
Yeah.
Thanks for following, dude.
That was super fun.
I wasn't exactly stoked that the rain kept reducing our ride times, but hanging out with a buddy at GLC with a fire and a burger helps ease the pain. Well, yesterday was pretty freaking awesome. It was colder and we had a little bit of rain in the afternoon, but before that rain came in, we were able to get in some really good laps. So the weird thing is, last year I would get more confidence on A-line by going and riding tech trails. This year it's been a little bit harder to ride tech trails because of all the rain. Yesterday though, because we had a bit of a break in the weather, we were able to go ride stuff like Fade to Black. Jake had never ridden it, so it was on me to tow him in. And I wasn't comfortable being in that position. But I know that I've ridden those features and I've got the skills to ride them. Either way, after riding that stuff, when I went back to A-line, suddenly I was just feeling better. I'd been riding kind of tight and weird. I don't know why I was riding different. It's like when something new is introduced, I have to relearn everything that I already know for some reason. I don't know, it's the way my brain works. Maybe it's the way your brain works too. Either way, riding Fade to Black, I just started feeling more natural on the bike. And then when we went back to A-line, I was feeling even that much better. And A-line was running so well. And then the rain came in and we decided to just shut it down. And today is my last day of riding in Whistler for this year. And because this is the last day, it's easy to get caught up in wanting to achieve something or make some sort of progression before I go home and have to wait another year before I ride Whistler again. But I am reminding myself, I'm setting the intention that I'm just out here having fun. I don't need to achieve anything, I don't need to progress. I am where I am in my riding and we're just gonna have a good time. Because this was my last day and we were feeling pretty good, we decided to take some time to stack some clips.
I tried to make that too and I like slid through.
Drop it. Doing a little clip gathering session. It's nice when buddies understand that getting clips is really important. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Yeah, dude.
Now we had only hit a couple of trails in the Garbo zone, and with what little time I had left in Whistler, we decided to head up and see what else we could ride.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to bum you out.
All good.
Sorry, did I make you crash?
No, I just braked and I didn't see something and I hit my foot on it, but I think I'll be okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, no problem.
I'm just a SoCal boy. I don't know how to ride this wet stuff. I'm like, see ya.
Oh, it's fast.
Yeah, that's pretty slick, huh?
That was pretty chill.
That was like fun, like flowy.
That sniped. Yeah. I was like, no, your tire's going over here.
Yeah.
Word. Oh, that was sick.
Yeah, it's cool, huh? Feel like it's gonna get a little slippy in here. Oh God! Oh my God! Don't die! Huh. It's okay, it's just slippery. All that'll happen is you'll fall over. It's okay. It's just me. Roots be nice. It's just me. Roots and rocks be nice to me. Give me a little grip. And we'll have a fun spree. Riding our bikes through the wet mud and slippery rocks. Oh God.
And now, my best A-line run of 2024.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Outside. There you go. Nice. Whew.
Nice! Yeah, dude! Heck yeah! Thanks, dude.
Better, huh?
Yeah. Let's not talk about that one jump.
Nice job.
Yo! Yeah, dude.
Fucking epic. How was your last one?
That was good.
Yeah? You happy with it?
It was good.
So yesterday the weather was so much better, the trails were running a lot better, and we got some good runs on A-lines, some good runs on Fade to Black, and at a certain point I was starting to feel like I was ready to get back to Dirt Merchant. At that point we went up to the Garbo zone and we're having a rad time up there. There was a little bit of a bummer because, I don't know, maybe I was being kooky or something, but like I kind of caused somebody to, I think, hurt their foot. I was pretty bummed on that. Either way, we were able to get over there and ride some trails that we hadn't previously ridden. And eventually we got back down and started doing more laps on A-line and Fade to Black, and I was feeling good, but there was just something in me that shifted. And I think it's just maybe related to like kind of everything that's happened this year, where my body is at, where my brain is at. I don't know, it was just something about the vibe. I had a really good run on A-line. I finally cleared the final step up of A-line. I don't know why that took me so long.
Yeah!
Actually, it took me a long time because there were a lot of things I had to put together to get to that place. But I did it, and I was pretty stoked on that. An hour and a half before the lift shut down, I decided to call it and just take a couple of breaths and enjoy being at the bottom of the lift in Whistler, safe and sound, having had a rad bunch of days. And then we washed up, and I got a really nice dinner at GLC, and came back, got some jacuzzi, and then like just started packing and then relaxed. The shuttle's gonna be here soon. I have a couple more things to pack, you for instance, and then be on the way back to California.